So why do you come up and ask yourself? Did y'all need it? And so are you self? So I'm finna get for you in the Bible what weed is for. Because we all know our culture, particularly, we like to smoke it. You know, what else we like to do? You know, put it in bongs. You know, all this stuff. Get that.
It's Genesis, verse 30.
Hey, Salaki, before you start that, I want to let you know. So, what he's trying to tell you is that we're a nation of people. We're not, you know what I'm saying, like the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Yeah. You come from a specific tribe. Yeah. Like, what's your father? Is he an African American, so-called African American? Yeah. So you would be from the tribe of Judah, according to biblical facts and archaeology. So you would be from the tribe of Judah.
Brethren, I pray you sing a new song. Sing praise in the assembly of the righteous. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let the high praise of God be on the mouths of the saints and a two-edged sword in their hands to execute vengeance on the demonic nations and punishments on those peoples, to bind their kings with chains. This honor have all his saints. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Sing to him a new song.
Black? Hey, but are you African? I'm African by nature. Black by nature. All right, so I'm glad you said that. So look, I want to show you something right quick. Read this. Have you ever heard this book? It's called Babylon the 10 Book 2. Because Africans ain't the only ones that's black. You know that, right?
Well, your terminology of black is for our root. And we talking about too deep.
So what does the word black mean?
Black means to oppression and a label.
No.
No one else is black. You know, we don't label no one else is black.
Arabs aren't black.
Black.
Ethiopians
White,
aren't black.
It's only people. You go to Cuba, you go any other
Babylon
country,
the
Africans, they turn Sudan. They're not black.
Listen, old school.
African, they are. We all African.
Go ahead.
Originally, all Hamites, Shemites, and Semites were black.
So it says Shemites and Hamites were black. It's not just the Hamites that were black. Like they say them Jews over there. They say them Jews over there in the Holy Land is black. I mean white. But the real Shemites are black. It tells you in this book. Look.
See,
Babylon the 10 Book 2.
But that's not the book.
All right, go ahead.
Right there in his hand.
We got the book. Oh,
we're
going to go in there.
We got the vibe.
Go ahead.
Abraham was a black Shemite,
right?
And descendant of Shem.
Right.
The name of Abraham was Abram, before he was referred to as Abraham. The third
name was Abraham.
The three Hebrew patriots were Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Right, so it's telling you in Babylon the 10 Book 2 that Abraham was from Shem and he was a so-called black man. So them people over there in our homeland is definitely not the people that's supposed to be there. We are the people that's supposed to be here, and we got more proof to show you that the Hamites and the Shemites were so-called black people. All right,
that's what he
says
said
under page 213.
Every seed going on here, and it comes to us.
Yeah, Ham. That's crazy. Go ahead.
The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood, he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites.
So it's definitely giving you a distinction that there's a difference between the Negroes and Hamites. So we calling ourselves African American, this is where we fail to error because we don't go in the books and actually look for ourselves. We are not no damn African Americans. We're not African. It tells you who the Africans is. Ethiopians, Libyans, Canaanites. These people are the actual Africans. We are the children of Israel. All right, so matter of fact, get the before that, get Exodus 11 and 7. Even the Most High God said that there's a difference between the children of Israel and the children of the Africans, the Ham.
This is Exodus chapter 11, verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know how the Lord do put a difference between Egyptians and Israel.
Right, so the Most High God put a difference between Egyptians and Israel. But he's going to tell you in Amos 9 that didn't he liken them unto the Ethiopians, which is the same seed? Go ahead, read that. Amos 9 and 7.
The book of Amos chapter 9 verse 7. Are ye not the children of the Ethiopian? Unto me, O children of Israel, said the Lord. Have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt, and the Palestinians from Sephar, and the Syrians from Karan?
Right, so he said, aren't you not like unto the children of Ethiopia unto me? That means we don't look like them, but we're not them. And that's how they tricked us, because we look like them. We look better than them, but we have resemblance of them, but how dark we are. So our big lips, big nose, you know, the woolly hair. Only thing that they don't grow beards. They booty face until they grow old. So the Most High God already said, I liken you unto the Ethiopians. Now read that in Jeremiah 13:23.
This is Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may he also do good that are accustomed to do evil.
Matthew 2. Read that. Hey, switch it.
Yeah. This is Jeremiah chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin?
Right.
Or the leopard his spots?
Right, so it says, can an Egyptian change his skin? So these people over there, how the hell did they go in and they white now? When we know in ancient paleo, these on the walls, these was so-called black people. So he's asking, can an Ethiopian or Egyptian change his skin color? Hell no. So who are these people that's over here? That's over there? Because it ain't us. All right, so let me get this. And even the Egyptian president gave an account. He said that the Jews they left black and they came back white. So we have to really consider these artifacts, the artifacts, the biblical standpoint of it. We have to consider all this before we just say that we Africans. Because yes, we look like them, but we not no damn Africans. Exodus
2 and what? Start 14. This is Exodus chapter 2 and verse 14.
So let's get an account on Moses.
And he said, who made thee a prince and a judge over us? Intendest thou to kill me as thou killedest the Egyptians?
Matter of fact, start at 13.
This is Exodus chapter 2 and verse 13. And when he went out the second day, behold, 2 men of the Hebrews strode together. And he said to them that did the wrong, wherefore smitest thou thy fellow? And he said, who made thee a prince and a judge over us? Intendest thou to kill me, as thou killedest the Egyptian?
All right, go ahead.
And Moses feared and said, surely this thing is known. Now when the Pharaoh heard this thing, he sought to slay Moses. But Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh and dwelt in the land of Midian.
So the point is, Moses knew who he was. That's why he was like, man, why the hell he doing my people like that? And he went out there and slayed them. Even though he grew up in the Pharaoh's house, they didn't know that he was an Israelite, or he wouldn't have been grown up and been right next to Pharaoh like that. So it lets you know that he looked just like the Pharaohs, which is the Egyptians. You know, some people try to say King Tut was an Israelite. A lot of those people was Israelites. We went back into Egypt. Even the Northern Kingdom went back into Egypt.
Yeah, Jeremiah.
Huh.
Or it was one of them. Yeah, I think it was Jeremiah.
And First Kings.
Yeah.
All right, so drop down to 11 and read to 15.
Me?
Yeah. So got the Matthew.
Go back up to 11.
Nah, drop down to
15.
Salakia. Go to chapter 4 and 6. The 4th chapter. So now we're gonna get an account on the miracle that the Most High God did with Moses, and let's see if this was a white man that they say that's over there right now. So the fact of the matter is, man, we calling ourselves African American, and then we letting these people over there call themselves Jews. Man, we literally destroyed for a lack of knowledge, and that's just what it is. Go ahead.
This is Exodus chapter 4 and verse 6. And the Lord said furthermore unto him, put now thine hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand in his bosom. And when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow.
Right, so this is leprous as snow. What it tells you what lepers look like. It says snow. So if them white people over there was the actual Jews like they claim to be, how can it be a miracle him putting his hand in his bosom, taking out his white snow? They already white over there. So how in the hell is that a miracle? His hand had to literally be brown or black. Dark, let's say, not black. He had to be a dark melanated man for that to be a miracle. For his hand to come out leprous as snow. All right, now continue.
Verse 7, and he said, put thine hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again, and plucked it out of his bosom, and behold, it was turned again as his other flesh.
Until his other flesh. So it went from leprous and snow, he put it back in, turned it, it was his other flesh. Flesh. What color was it? It had to be brown. It's not no damn miracle if a white man put his hand in his bills and come out white again. That's not no miracle. So, who got the Matthew?
Matthew 2 and 13.
Yeah, no, 2 and 1. 1 and 2.
Done. A 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Or 2 and 1?
2 and 1.
Con.
And 2.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 2, verse 1. Now, when Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east to Jerusalem, saying, where is he that is born king of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east and are come to worship him.
Right, so these men, people said it was 3 men, but we don't know how many men it actually was. But it says that men came to, they tracked the star down going facing towards the east, and that's how they found Yahushua. And they came to him with gifts to give him. It was like a baby, what people call today a baby shower. They came to him to give him these gifts. So drop down to verse 11.
God. Verse 11. And when they were coming to the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother, and fell down to worship him.
Right.
And when they had opened their treasures and presented him unto him gifts,
right,
gold and frankincense, and myrrh. Right. And being warned of God in a dream that they should not return to Herod, they departed into their own country another way.
Right.
And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, arise and take the young child and his mother and flee into Egypt.
Right, so we know that Egypt, we just read in the Zondervan that these people was dark melanated people. They the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negro. So if Jesus was a so-called white man, why in the hell is they telling him to flee in Egypt? Wouldn't he stick out like a sore thumb? So that cuts, this is scriptures that people can use to cut when people say that these people is white, or if to say that skin color don't matter, because obviously it does. To tell him, why he didn't tell him to take him to Edom if he was a white baby? Why he didn't say, hey, go take him to Edom so he can blend in and Edom? No, he said take him to Egypt and he can blend in with the Africans, because we look like them. That's why the Zondervan gave us a distinction. That's why Exodus 11 and 7 gave us a distinction. And that's why Yahushua was told to, his parents was told to go into Africa, Egypt. So from there, let's go to Psalms 83 right quick.
And Edom is right there too.
Right, and Edom right there.
On the other side.
So, and the fact of the matter is, bro, we calling ourselves our enemies, man. These people are our enemies just like the white man is our enemies. It's not just the white man that's our enemy. These damn Africans is our enemies also. They don't go around saying y'all sold my people into slavery. They don't try to come up no council and try to get our people brought back to the land. They make all kind of peace treaties and all kind of things with the Americans. Why hasn't bringing our people back home never came up in their council? Because they know we not their people. They know that. They call us cotton picking niggas too. All right, so you got that Psalms 83? Start at 2.
This is Psalms chapter 83, verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together in one consent.
Right, so go ahead.
That they are confederate against me.
I just want to ask you a question. What do you call yourself?
I'm not going to get in that debate like that.
It's not a debate, brother. I just want to ask you a question. That's it.
That's all right. But I follow Christians, though.
You follow Christians? Hey, let me just show you 2 scriptures. Bro, 2 scriptures?
I answered that question, man, and that's why I said I wasn't going to get into that.
Get into what? So let me ask you, do you know what we teaching? You don't even know what we teaching. So at the end of the day, man, these people they cool with calling themselves African American, man. We ain't no damn, like, we was called Christian in a derogatory way. Matter of fact, get that right quick. Romans 11 and 26. I said we was called Christians in a derogatory way. Yeah, we call ourselves African Americans. 11:26.
You gotta learn how to talk to somebody. You don't direct at somebody as these people.
Bro, we the same people.
Do you understand that?
Oh, we
You
not
say,
the same
I answered your question as nicely as I could, and then I went on. You see what I'm saying? And then you said these people.
All right, good.
See what
So,
I'm saying?
all right.
That's
You my brother,
not,
right?
That's not no
Are
way
you
to,
my brother?
That's not no way to talk to somebody though, man.
Old school.
If you want
way
somebody-
older than me. You should be teaching me something. I ask you a question. You should learn me on something.
And one more again. From the beginning, what did I say to you? I said, I see y'all. I done seen y'all up here before. What is it? And I see what you do. I don't knock you or anything like that. What you're doing is what you do. You know what I'm saying? I answered your question, and then I went on about my business.
All right, so I got a question.
Now you got a question.
Hold on, I got a question.
didn't want to
It's
get
a
all
quick
into
question. It's a
it.
quick question. Be a man and answer it. So, you a Christian,
You
right?
say be a man and answer it.
You're a Christian, right? Are you a Christian? Yes or no? Bible says that your days
I just said what I followed. That's what I.
Okay, you follow Christian. The
And
Bible
now
says to
you
contend
go-
for the faith. Why you not contending for the faith?
What you mean? You don't know what I do.
So come contend for the faith.
I'm gonna say it one more time. Say it one more time.
You know what I'm
Say it
saying?
one more time.
So look, I want to show you where you get the word that why they called you. They called us Christians in a derogatory way. Do you know what derogatory mean?
Good, sir. That's why I
He
said.
don't care about the Bible. Go
I
ahead.
didn't say.
This is Acts
see,
chapter
you
11,
said-
verse
now,
26.
once again,
And when he had found him,
again,
he
now
brought
you
him
said
unto
what I
Antioch.
don't
Right?
And it came
And
to
Antioch
pass.
is a place that's over there in Turkey, which is Russia.
But don't
Go
talk
ahead.
to
And it
people
came to
like
pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church,
Right.
and taught much
Say what I
people.
don't
And taught much
care
people
about
in what?
if you
And the
don't know.
disciples were called Christians first in Antioch.
They was called Christians. They didn't call themselves Christians.
Done.
So you calling yourself Christian is just like you calling yourself a nigga, which is crazy. It shows you don't know who you are according to the Bible, man. People out here calling themselves niggas and Christians, man. Y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
Did I call you a nigga, man?
All right, so let's get back to it. So read that Psalm 83 one more time.
It says, "For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Right? Go ahead,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
Right.
and consulted against thy hidden ones."
So these people that it's about to name, all of these people took crafty counsel against thy people, against thy hidden ones. Go ahead.
They have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation,
Right?
that the name of Israel may be in no more remembrance."
Right? So when have everybody came together and took a crafty counsel against those Israelis that's supposed to be over there in the homeland? Ain't nobody, they're the ones who in the main round table taking up this crafty counsel. So that cuts them out of the picture right there for them being the children of Israel. Go ahead. And then you gotta look. Who hates, and that's not dealing with the Bible. What is the most hated race on earth? We know it's the blacks. And it tells you this in the Bible. They took crafty counsel against Israel, all the nations. Just like they doing now, they all hate us. They set up in our neighborhoods, they hate us. They just like, hey, hurry up and buy. Straight like that. Go ahead.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
Right?
They are confederate against thee.
Right?
The tabernacles of Edom.
Right?
And the Ishmaelites
Right.
of Moab.
Right?
And the
Hagarines. Right?
Gabal.
Right?
And Ammon.
Right?
And Amalek.
Right?
The Philistines.
Right?
With the inhabitations of Tyre.
Right, so it's naming every nation almost. It's giving the main tribes in these nations. It told us the white man, Chinese, Japanese. It told us the African man. All these people are confederate against us. All these people come together with one consent and be like, the children of Israel cannot rise. And what nation on earth not dealing with the Bible do they make up this about? It's the blacks. They like, hey, the blacks cannot rise. We set up everything we need, everything they need, we gonna set it up for them. They not setting it up. You got something? All right, come. You ready? That's it. So get Psalms 78 and 43. Matter of fact, can you get the definition of ghetto right quick in the Merriam Webster on your phone?
I got Psalm 78 and
Matter of fact, he can get it. You got all that.
dropped all that.
Share Psalm 78.
34.
You want to read that right now?
43, I'm sorry.
Come. Psalms chapter 78, verse 43.
Right?
It's